Alright guys, so we're now on board the A350. It's time to do a little tour. Over here you got all your seat controls, so you can make your seat go reclined, upright, lie flat. This is either preset, so when you press this it goes to a preset position. And my favorite button is a do not disturb button. Now I don't know if you know about this, but I'm kind of scared to press this D&D, do not disturb button. I don't know if you're ready for it. Are you ready for me to press that button? I'm gonna press that button, but if something scary happens, I've already warned you, alright? Ready? So, we have a pretty big TV over here. Leg room as usual. Closing the door for a little bit of privacy. So, the good thing about this Q Suite is like it gives you the first class experience for the price of business class, which is pretty good. Now, this little iPhone thing, you control the TV screen. Now, it's actually pretty cool because this thing, what Qatar Airways can do now, is I saw there was like a QR code. If you connect to the Wi-Fi on board and scan the QR code, you can control the whole entire entertainment system with your personal phone, so you don't have to touch this dirty screen anymore. But I just want to use this iPhone thing. You can control this with, you can control, I'm watching Creed 3. I'm going to learn some boxing, in case I need to use my boxing skills in Qatar and make some money. It is business class, so I do need to make that prize money. Alright, so that pretty much does it for the business class review. I mean, there's not actually that much to review. You got a big seat, you got the entertainment, you got that do not disturb button. You remember what happens when you press that one. And a big screen, of course. You get better service. But you guys are expecting a video, so I'm going to be making a better video topic about networking on flights, because now that I've flown business class a bit, I've flown economy, I think I'm at liberty to tell you who you can meet in these kinds of flights. So, when I was younger, during economy, I would just hope to sit next to like a really hot chick, right? So I can talk to her, maybe hook up with her. It's never happened. Not in economy class. You meet all kinds of random people. Sometimes you get lucky, you sit next to the girl that's doing a Kentucky or top deck tour, going to Europe, or maybe a backpacker from Europe who's coming to Australia. And yeah, who else have I met? Just random people. Like, no, I've never met another passenger of significance when I was riding economy. There is one caveat, because when I was flying back from Turkey going to Australia, I was in economy, but I met the flight attendant. And she was this hot Russian flight attendant, and she just started talking to me when she was working. And then I got her number. She was like, oh no, you can give me your number. But I was like, no, I need your number. So I think I was the only passenger who's gotten her number before. It was one of the greatest achievements of my life. So I'd hook up with her when she comes to Sydney, and she flew me to Russia to meet her when she, because she's from Russia. It was, one of the greatest achievements of my life happened in economy. So not all good things do happen in economy, okay? Alright, now, in terms of business, who have I met? I have a list over here. No one of significance either. Like, no one that really impacted my life. The issue is, when you're in an A350 like this one, and you have the suite to yourself, there's no one next to me, you know? Who am I supposed to talk to? But, that being said, when I was going from LA to Sydney, I was in one of these suites. The dude next to me was this black dude, and he was like talking to this old white couple, and I'm like, hang on, like, why is this no, it's just weird, okay? Like, there was this black dude talking to an old white couple, like they were really cordial and friendly with each other, but it didn't seem like they were like friends or anything. So I said, hey man, what do you do for work? And he's like, her son, I'm a producer for her son, who's a musician. And during that flight, earlier on, I saw like these two little spoiled kids at the back of the plane. I'm like, they were like, I don't know how old they were, they're like 18, 19. I'm just like, this little spoiled kid. That spoiled kid turned to be her son, who was the Kid Laroi. You know the rapper, the Kid Laroi? So I was like, hang on a minute, is that the Kid Laroi? And the black dude was like, I didn't ask for an autograph or anything because I don't really know the Kid Laroi, nor do I care. But yeah, that's who I met in the business class Delta going from LA to Sydney. I also flew business on Latam Airways going from Sydney to Buenos Aires. Now, generally the people I met there, they were just working for like Rio Tinto or a big mining company. So
yeah, like they were just like a mining company sending their employees to go to Argentina to do some work. Not really interesting because I'm not in mining. Yeah, and then who else? Oh yeah, A380 business from Sydney to Doha. I met this fat American dude who was living in Germany. He just seemed like a student who spent all his money on travel. So, one of those YOLO guys. And then another dude I met, another miner. So he was an Australian guy. He was working for a mining company. He was a helicopter pilot going to somewhere in Africa. Who else? I mean, a Russian couple who couldn't speak English, so I was helping them. Because I was using my limited Russian skills to help them understand the English on that flight. And then the A380 is really good because there is a bar in the sky. There's like an actual bar, or like a full service bar in the sky where you can meet people. And I met this British dude who was like manufacturing clothing for the government. And I was like, hey, if I want to start clothing, how much would it cost and how should I start? He didn't really give me much advice, but that's who I met. So that's about it. That's all my experience on who I've met. But I would say that I still would be flying business, not for networking, but anything over 8 hours, man, life's too short. Man, life's too short to fly economy. I flew economy on the Qantas from Sydney to Singapore this time. Man, I think it's good to go back there sometimes just to get the humbling experience. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you all next time.